Morning students. The topic which we are going to see today is Lorentz force. So this Lorentz force formula for this is given by F is equal to Q into V cross B. So what are these terms means? F denotes your force, Q is the charge, V is a velocity and B is a magnetic induction. Okay, and generally this can also be written as Q E into V cross B. So this is your Lorentz force. Now based on this formula we are going to write what all it depends on. So from the formula itself we know that it depends on certain things such as the force depends on Q, the charge, V, the velocity, and B, the magnetic induction. So we can say that the force is directly proportional to the charge and force is directly proportional to the speed and it is directly proportional to B, that is magnetic induction. Now to remove this cross we can also write with the term sine theta. Okay, so for removing with this cross, this general formula for B, okay, and this is B is equal to mu naught into Ni divided by 2 pi R2. Now instead of this we are writing as N, and so we get the formula for Bs. Now we are taking with the force which is moving in a magnetic field. This formula can be written as what? QVB into sine theta. So we are going to see what are all the terms that force depends on. So the force depends on what are all the terms? First one is Q. So Q is what? That is a charge. And V is what? That is a velocity. B is what? That is a magnetic induction. Then theta. Theta is the angle. So that will be given in the next one. So first one, force is directly proportional to the magnetic field B. Okay. Then the force is directly proportional to V. Then the force is directly proportional to the sine of angle. Okay, so the force is, first one is directly proportional to B, next it is proportional to V, next is directly proportional to the sine of angle. Next we are missing with the term Q, so we will say that it depends on Q. Okay, so next point we are going to see is the force is directly proportional to the magnitude of charge Q. Next we'll see what it is perpendicular. Okay, the force is always perpendicular to V. Okay, so whenever you see with a force that is always perpendicular to the value of V and also B, since it is a cross product of V and B. It is B cross V, is it not? So it is always perpendicular to this V and B. Okay, then next point is the direction of force is negative to the direction of the positive charge. So F, when you see for the positive charge, it is always opposite to the force when you are seeing for the negative charge. So that is the seventh point. Next, when the V is along the magnetic field, so V and magnetic field are along the same direction, then the value of F will be equal to 0. Okay, so when V is equal to the magnetic field, then the value of force is equal to 0. Okay, so these are all about what is Lorentz force and what are its properties on which the force depends on. Okay, then next is we are going to see what is the definition for Tesla. So that this definition can be said when you know with this equation, that is F is given by Q divided by V. Okay, so F we are saying it as Tesla, Q is the unit charge, okay, and it experiences a unit velocity. So we are saying that the strength of the magnetic field is 1 Tesla. So the magnetic field value we are considering it to be 1 Tesla. So when this value will be 1,